Testing, testing.
Yeah.
I'm on the stage. What's up? Hey, everybody. As you guys all know, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything you see on this stream is for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. I do not give any stock or options advice. They're risky, so make sure you do your own research and don't sue me for anything. This is just for fun and information. Let's go. Yeah. All right, everybody. So today, my nephew here, JJ, he doesn't believe me. So tell me, do you believe that I could make $10 in 10 minutes?
No way.
So all the math that I taught you yesterday, you think what? That's just theoretical or what?
Yeah, 100%. I don't believe it.
Okay. So watch. I'm going to show him how to make $10 in 10 minutes with only $1,000. All right. So let's go here. I'm going to go share my screen. Let's do this. Can you know what, JJ?
I don't believe it.
All right, here, pull up, share the screen real quick. All right, it's time to get to business here. Let's go. I gotta put on my glasses. Oh, share screen. Go to share screen, and just go entire screen.
Oh, this.
All right. You see that, JJ?
Yeah.
All right. So check this out. We all know Costco, right? You want to buy it at wholesale prices. You ever do Costco wholesale?
Yeah.
Right? You don't want to buy stock at retail. You don't want to go to Whole Foods, right?
No.
So you want to go to Costco. So check this out. This is COST. All right. So if we see Costco maybe pull back to a level of support, I could actually go in here and place a trade that says if Costco gets to 900, how much is that trading for? What do you see there? My eyes are getting blurry. How much is
934.5?
Yes. So if it went down to here, I can put in an order that says buy, right? And it will say my resulting buying power. So if I just buy one share there, it'll fill me if it gets down there. So that's a Costco trade. But you know what? I don't want that's a $934 stock. Let's go try a cheaper stock. You guys you want to eat at Chipotle later?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Here, let's go pay for some of that guac money. All right, let's see here. Chipotle, $31. So what I'm gonna do here is here. Can you hold this mic real quick? All right. In Tesla, let me just close out of this trade real quick. Tesla, right? Because Tesla gapped down huge, right? That expired here. We got 12.18. All right. So in this trade, we locked in profits, and then this is the remaining part of the Tesla trade. 516 ouch down because it gapped so far down that here in the money. See that the 335, 330, it gapped below that. I thought it was going to close above 335. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna that vertical, I'm gonna create a closing order. So if I buy that one, then I got to sell the 330s. So go down to the 330s. Don't worry if you don't understand this, nephew.
Oh my God.
These are all just bets right here, right? So the 330, oh my God, it's not even on the chain. I got to go even further. Okay, 335s. It's probably not going for anything. So I wonder how much I would have to even potentially buy it back for. The 330s, right? I bought, sold, so I need to buy this one back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Way to fake it. That's good. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's see. So if I I sold this one. It's in the money. I gotta buy it back. Oh yeah, look at that. $5, right? Shoot, no one's gonna buy this. No one's gonna buy it. So if I sold it for 78 cents, I wonder if anyone would buy it for $4.90. I mean, it doesn't hurt to put it out there. So here, the ones that you always have to worry about whenever you're in a position like this, no one's gonna do that one, but you always want to get out of the position here that you shorted, right? So you shorted this one. This is the one that you're gonna have an obligation for, right? So to buy this, they're going to exercise, but I sold the other one. Let me see here. 26.50, whatever. Let's see if they. Oh, okay. What the heck? Hold on one second here. My working orders. Okay. So in the money, so I got to buy this one back and I got to sell that one, but no one's going to. So I got to buy this one back and sell the 330s, but no one's going to do the 330s because that's going to expire. So let's, oh yeah. So this market is, yeah, they're not going to do $5. Remember, so this is a good lesson. $5 is the most you can, right? So this is to close. See that? Buy this vertical for $4.95 to close. What did I do originally? I sold it for $79, right? But now it's pretty much max loss. So this order will just be working there. Probably is not going to get filled because there's only, what, 40 minutes left. So let's see if we can make a quick buck here in what were we talking about? Tesla, right? Let's see Tesla, since this is the one that took our bite, right? So look, from 1,000, we had this $1,000 challenge. We're down to 757. So this 1% challenge here is not off to a hot start because this earnings trade that I did using options used more leverage. And so now it took a big bite. So now I'm going to focus here on, hold on one second, the SPX. Okay, amount of buying power. If I thought it was going to bounce here, I could actually go and buy. You can't buy the index, Nick. You got to actually trade the bet on it, right? You can't actually buy the S&P 500 index, but you can place bets on it. So if I said, oh, I'm bullish on this one, and then, right, and I buy it for 5, okay, let's see here. So it's filled at 510, 550, right? 510. So what I can do here is, because I'm short-term bullish, see this right here? So if I'm calling 7,400 as the level of support, this right here is the level of support, right? If I think that it's going to bounce, because it bounced, see how it bounced here, and then it looks like it potentially could bounce. You see that, JJ?
Yeah.
Okay. So here, I'm betting that it's going to go up. But if it gets below here, I'm going to get out of this trade because it didn't go my way. You see that? So I could actually go and put in a stop loss that says if it gets below 7,397. So watch. I'm going to go here. And my working order here in SPX, the most I could lose on this, right? Right now it's down $55. Create closing order, right? And I can actually do this. One cancels other. This means that here, I'm going to put in a stop loss, right? And it's going to be based on the price of the index. So if the S&P 500 gets at the mark price or whatever it's selling for is less than or equal to 74, what is it trading at? 74.01. So let's say 70, since 7,400 is where we think it's going to bounce off of, we're going to put our stop loss at 73.90. Okay. So 73.90, that's 10 points away. Let's go, yeah, 73.90. If it gets down to 73.90, get me out of the option, right? And get me out at the market price. I don't want to play the limit right now because we only have, 30 minutes to go in the game. Remember, so this is just a game here. See this right here? This is a game. It ends at 15. That's 1 o'clock, right? So what I did was I placed a bet thinking that 7,400, I might have to get out. Look at that. See how it's going down? So we're going to see if this is going to shake anybody out. The good thing about options is the most I could lose on this trade is what I paid for it, because this is a bet, right? So if I remove this drawing, let's just clean it out here, right? So this is a bet. I pretty much bet $530 that it potentially could bounce, but I could exit this position. I don't have to take the full loss of 530. I could actually right? If it gets down to here, it's going to stop me out, right? So I have a trade that says, okay, if it gets down, if this thing touches this price, 73.90, remember I put in an alert earlier, says, if this thing gets at or below 73.90, just sell my option. Get rid of my bet. Like, this bet is bad, right? So, because I still have 25, 35 minutes for this game to play, right? Because look, this game here is the S&P 500. So if you look at the chart, this is what happened throughout the day. So the market opens, you know what time the market opens, JJ?
6:30.
See that right here? See, it says Friday. This is 6:30 right here, right? It went, and then it went all the way up to 74.60. So that's 7,000. That's the index. Then after it hit a high here, look at that. It went all the way back down to 73.97. So it dropped like 63 points, right? And you could make money off any of these potential, short-term run-ups or pullbacks. You could actually make money off of some of that, right? So if you know how to call the direction, or better yet, if you know how to sell probabilities, you can actually put the probability on your side. So here we are looking at, why is this level that I called earlier a good time to get in for a potential defined risk? Because look, if you go out to the daily chart, I mean, the morning, right? See how in the morning at, what time was this? This is at 9:47 Pacific Standard Time. See how that was the low, right? So if you just draw a line there, well, guess what? For 5-6 hours, right? For 5-6 hours, it finally touched it again. So over here, all we did was trade higher, and then we came all the way back down. So basically, all this action right here got wiped away. Does that make sense? Like, everything that just happened for the last 5 hours, right? Here, this is 5 hours, just got like wiped away. It went up and it went back down, and we're right back down there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. So if you would have bought right here, you're break even. You're break even right now, right? If you didn't sell right here, then your profits went away. Does that make sense? You have to sell it at this price for it to go. So look, you see this candle right here? See how it just had a big like little uptick right here?
Yeah.
So if you look at the bet, I bought this bet for how much? It's down 125 now, and you're like, what the heck? But it went up. Why are you down that much? The reason is because if I click on the trade, how much did I buy it for? I bought it for $5.10. It's trading for $3.60, but this is per share. So because time is your enemy, it's decaying really fast. So here, what it's saying is we need a big move in a shorter amount of time for this to pay off. All right. And what we're going to see here is, as long as it doesn't break down below here, we want it to get up here for it to be profitable. Okay. So for this trade to be profitable, because it's just a long call, which I want to let you guys know, this is not proper money management for a $1,000 account. For $1,000, you don't want to risk 500. Well, I'm not risking 530 because I'm going to get out if it drops to 73.90 exit, right? But this is just to show him that this is how options work. They're just bets that move up and down. So look at this. See how this, you can actually see probability of being in the money and probability of being out of the money. And you're like, what does that mean? Check this out. See these bets, all these bets right here. I bought this bet right here that it's going to get above 74.05 because I think 74.05 is the strong support level. Okay. So this bet is changing. See, I bought it for $5, but it's only going for $3.40. Meaning if I sell it right now, I could sell it for $3.40. That's how much this bet is changing by the second. And this bet, see, it's 430. That means it went up. See that? Boom. I can already tell, because if price goes up, it's going to make that.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. See, this is the candle that's moving right now. So see how it's going up? So look, you can see the price go up. See 420. See that? It's here. I'll even pull it up. If I just put an order right here and then I go to the charts, you actually see the price. See, look at this. So if I unlock it, wait, that's a different trade here. Let me put in that actual trade, which right here, 74.5. Now it's only 370, right? It's changing. All right. Oh, boom. Big candle. Look, 450. See that? Because that big candle went up, now this is going for 440, which is $440. So I'm profitable. Look, before I was down. Now I'm up. No, how much did I buy it for? I bought this for 510. Duh. Okay, so this to break even is 510. So right now I'm down $90. So because I bought it for $500.10, this is how much I can sell it for right now. Like if I wanted to get out of the trade, boom, that's how much I could get out, right? So watch, this is what? How many more minutes left in this game? 30 minutes. So the game is this. We want it to go and bounce off of this 7,400 level, right? This, our prediction, right? This is just a prediction because nobody knows if it's going to bounce off of it or it's going to break through. But all we can do is look at the previous price action to give us a clue, right? Of what, see how it's going up? Now it's worth 480. See that? It's going up.
You're almost there.
Look at that push up. Come on, how much is it? 490, right? Come on, give it another push up. Let's get to break even at least. So that means I could have bought, remember I bought it for 510 back here? I could have bought it right here. Like, remember this chart? Your profits just go up and down, up and down. So your profits, you have, as you're an option buyer, you have to be able to withstand those losses, right? You're going to be down 100. You're going to be down 150. As long as it's within your risk parameters, it's okay, right? Because if you're gambling is when you can't afford, it's too big of a risk in your account. But what I want to teach everybody out there is once you understand, so, oh, look, it's going up. How much is it going? 520, right? So now look, my position, I'm up $5. See that? $10, right? So now before I was down, now I'm down $10. So it's going, see, 5, 4, oh, up. So, right. So if I go here, I'm up $45. See how it just jumped so fast? Like, see, now it's going up here. So maybe this 4,500 is the potential bounce that we were looking at in the past here, right? So in the morning time, right here, let me just delete this. Right. So here, let's just zoom in here on just today. So today's price action, we opened up right here, right? We got another. So what did we do today? Today, the price action we opened here. We went as low as here. Now we're back down here. Actually, if I draw this line, it's like that. Look at that. See how it almost touches it and then bounces off of it? Do you see that?
Yeah.
It's all because psychology-wise, like trading, this is just footprints of money. Like a stock chart can't lie, right? Analysts, people on TV, they lie every time. They're like, oh, buy this stock, it's good. But the price action, this is called price action. This doesn't lie because this actually tells you the actual past price movement of what the stock did, right? So here, we do that. And then I don't know why my pen is acting up. But see how it's going up right here? See that big move? Wow. So look, my profit, I'm up 120 now. See how like you just made 150, now 65. Why? Because it went down a little bit. See that? It's very sensitive. The price of an option right here, the price of an option, see how the probability of it being in the money, it goes up. So if I bought, it's going for what, $6? It was. See the probability? This right here is the probability. Look at this, probability of in the money, probability that's going to expire out of the money. This is 0 days to expiration, which means this bet expires when this day ends at 1 o'clock, right? So right here, we only have 26 more minutes left, right? So that's why this bet right here, it's going to be changing every, right? See that? And then look, see the probability, if you add these two together, probability of expiring in the money is like probability of the Warriors winning, probability of them losing. If you add those together, they always have to equal 100%, right? So see, look at this. This changes every second, the probability changes. probability of in the money. If it's going down, that means the stock, the price is going the wrong way. I want this number right here to go up. See, I can tell it already went down. Look, it's only got 45% probability now. So let's verify it on this chart. Look, boom, that down candle right here. Oh, look, but when it went back up again, now look, it probably went to 60%. See how fast these probabilities change? Because it's like a basketball game, right? You're like watching a basketball game, and depending on whatever the score is, if the Warriors are up by 20, well, the probability is going to be like 70% now that they're going to win the game. And you can cash out on this game anytime. Like I could go in here and sell. Yeah, like right here, I could go in and sell it. Watch. If I sell it, let's delete this. If I go in and sell it, because I bought it for what, 510, right? I can say, okay, if it gets to 710, sell it. So watch. Confirm and send. Oh, it jumped. I think I sold it. Look at that. See, because look, oh man, I sold too early. Now it's 800, right? So look, because look at what happened. I shouldn't have sold it because look, it had this big candle right here, right? So look at the trade, right? How much money did I make in that trade? $280. Isn't that crazy? I just made more than $10 in 10 minutes. I just made $280. So now profit for loss of the day, 210. So now my account value is at 1,034. Remember earlier it was at 700 something? Now my account balance is at 1,034, which means I'm going to start this $1,000 challenge on Monday from the Bahamas. So Bahamas on Monday is day one of my launch, where I'm going to try to turn $1,000 1% a day. That's only $10. You just saw me make what? $280 in like 10 minutes. So I'm just going to try to teach you how to make $1. I mean, out of $1,000 account, which is what I just showed you, I'm trying to make 1%, right? 0.01. Do you guys know how much 1% of 1,000 is? That's only $10 a day. I'm going to show you how to do this with stock. What you just saw me today was options, and it was gambling. What I did was gambling, but I did have a stop loss if it bounced. But it wasn't really gambling because I looked at the potential support and resistance. I used technical analysis, right, to choose the bounce. Oh, look at this thing. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's worth what? Okay, 710. Okay, now, okay. So it's pretty much, yeah. So see, this is the part with trading, right? You always look and regret. You're like, oh man, why did I get in? Why did I get out? That's where the greed, right, gets you. And people are like, oh, I'm going to try to get back in right now, right? But I'm done. I hit it. We're going to leave this at $1,000, and then we're going to start this challenge 1% a day, folks. So if you look, 1% a day, do you know what the power of 1% a day is? Check this out. So actually, I don't know if they can see this here. They won't be able to see that. Here's the power of 1%, folks. $1,000, right? 1% a day is only $10 a day. Would you guys agree? Right? But check this out. 1% a day, that's 20% a month. Would you agree with that?
Because there's 20 trading days.
Exactly. So 20% a month, if you compound that, compound interest is when it grows on itself, you can compound your money and double it every 3 months, because 20% a month times 3 is only 60%. But because it's being compounded, you actually double your money in 3 months. So 1,000 turns into 2,000, right, in 3 months, because you're doubling your money and you're compounding it daily. So now 2,000 becomes 4,000 in 6 months. And then 4,000 becomes 8,000 in 9 months. And then 8,000 becomes 16,000 in 12 months. And this is my journey, guys. If you guys want to join me on my journey to turn $1,000 into $16,000 in 12 months, this is the financial roadmap, right? This is the key to wealth. If you could generate $10 every day, which I showed you, you could do that potentially. So Monday is the day where I'm going to show you how I do it. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. All right, close the street. All right, brother.
All right.